Most people are looking for a hack, a shortcut, a way to get the results without the scars. You've been told to visualize success and manifest your dreams. But let me tell you what the world's hardest man knows that you don't. Visualization is a lie if it isn't backed by total war against your own mind. Imagine a man who was 300 pounds, a man who spent his nights spraying for cockroaches and his days eating his feelings. He was a nobody by every definition of the word. He was lazy, he was scared, and he was a professional at making excuses. Then one day, he saw a documentary on the Navy SEALs. He didn't see glory, he saw a mirror of everything he wasn't. That man was David Goggins. He didn't have a secret formula. He didn't have a mentor like Jim Rohn or the genius of Tesla. He had something much more powerful, total self-hatred for his own mediocrity. He decided that he was going to become his own hero by going through hell. Today, we aren't just telling a story, we are breaking your comfort governor. Welcome to the world of greats, where we stop being fans and start becoming monsters. Before he was the man who ran 100-mile races on broken feet, David Goggins was a man who had surrendered. He was 397 pounds. He lived in a cycle of tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I'll change tomorrow. But tomorrow is where dreams go to die. His wake-up call wasn't a soft whisper, it was a scream. He saw the Hell Week footage on TV and realized that those men were doing something he couldn't even comprehend. He called every recruiter in the book. Most laughed at him. One gave him a chance. Lose 100 pounds in less than 3 months or don't bother coming back. Most people would have seen that as an impossible task. Goggins saw it as a life-or-death mission. He started a routine that would break a normal human being. He wasn't motivated. He was haunted. Listen to me. Motivation is a scam. Motivation is for people who only work when they feel like it. Do you think Goggins felt like running on a treadmill for 4 hours when his legs were bleeding? Do you think he felt like eating nothing but chicken and broccoli for 90 days? No. He did it because he realized that if he didn't, he would die and nothing. If you are waiting to feel motivated to start your business, your diet, or your life, you've already lost. You don't need motivation. You need a purpose that scares you. Goggins discovered what he calls the 40% rule. He says that when your mind tells you that you're done, when your lungs are burning, and your brain is screaming stop, you are actually only at 40% of your true capability. Your brain is a survival machine. It wants to keep you safe, warm, and comfortable. It creates a governor, a limiter to stop you from reaching the pain that leads to growth. To become great, you have to remove the governor. You have to learn to embrace the suck until the suck becomes your home. Where is your 40% mark? Is it when you get tired at your desk at 3 p.m.? Is it when the gym gets too heavy? Most of you are living 60% of your lives in a dormant state. You are capable of 10 times the work, 10 times the focus, and 10 times the discipline you currently have. But you quit the moment it gets uncomfortable. Greatness is what happens at 41%. It's what happens when you tell your brain to shut up and keep moving. Goggins didn't use positive affirmations. He didn't look in the mirror and say, I am a king. He used the accountability mirror. He taped his goals to the glass. He looked himself in the eye and told himself the brutal truth. If he was fat, he called himself fat. If he was lazy, he called himself lazy. He didn't do this to be mean. He did it to be honest. You cannot fix a problem you refuse to acknowledge. Stop lying to yourself. You are not too busy. You are just undisciplined. You don't lack resources. You lack resourcefulness. We live in a world that wants to protect your feelings. The world of great doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about your results. Go to your mirror tonight and tell yourself the truth. Be your own hardest critic so that the world can't touch you. Until you own your flaws, they will always own you. During Hell Week, Goggins developed a tactic called taking souls. When the instructors tried to break the class, making them hold heavy logs in the freezing surf, Goggins didn't just endure it. He started laughing. He started singing. He realized that if he could show his oppressors, the instructors, that their torture was actually fueling him, he would take their soul. He would break their spirit by showing them that he was unbreakable.
Who is trying to break you? Is it your competition? Is it the people who said you'd never make it? Is it the voice in your head telling you to quit? Take their soul. When life gets harder, you get louder. When the world expects you to complain, you work harder. The best revenge isn't success. The best revenge is becoming a version of yourself that makes people wonder what kind of monster they're dealing with. When Goggins is in the middle of a 100-mile race and his kidneys are failing, he reaches into the cookie jar. This isn't a jar of sugar. It's a mental storage of every time he overcame a struggle. He remembers the 100 pounds he lost. He remembers Hell Week. He reminds himself, if I did that, I can do this. What is in your cookie jar? If you haven't done anything hard lately, your jar is empty. This is why you have no confidence. Confidence isn't talking yourself into it. Confidence is evidence. You need to go out today and do something that sucks. Earn a cookie. Build a resume of overcoming struggle so that when life tries to break you, you can look back and say, I've been here before and I won. In 2005, David Goggins decided to enter the San Diego One Day, a 100-mile ultramarathon. The catch? He hadn't run more than 20 miles in over a year. He weighed 240 pounds. He wasn't a runner. He was a powerlifter. By mile 70, his body began to shut down. His kidneys were failing. He was urinating blood. He had stress fractures in his feet and shins. He sat down on a lawn chair, and for the first time in years, he felt the old David coming back, the one who wanted to quit, but he realized that if he stopped there, he would be haunted by that chair for the rest of his life. He stood up, he taped his broken feet, and he finished the last 30 miles on sheer, terrifying willpower. Most of you are sitting in that lawn chair right now. You've had a hard day at work, or someone hurt your feelings, and you've decided to quit on your dreams. Goggins finished 30 miles with broken bones because he realized that the body can go where the mind commands it. Your limits are not physical, they are mental barriers you've built to stay safe. If you want to be a great, you have to be willing to destroy your body to save your soul. What is your mile 70? And are you brave enough to stand up? Goggins calls his mind a lab. He doesn't go to the gym just to get muscles. He goes to the gym to callous his mind. He believes that if you live a life of constant ease, your mind becomes soft. You become a common person in a common world. To become uncommon among uncommon people, you have to seek out the things that others avoid. You have to run in the rain. You have to work when you're sick. You have to study when you're tired.
The world is getting softer. Everyone is looking for work-life balance and mental health days. While they're resting, that is your opportunity to outwork them. In the world of greats, we don't look for balance, we look for obsession. When you are obsessed, you don't need an alarm clock. You don't need a boss. You become the master of your own lab. Are you becoming uncommon, or are you just blending into the background of mediocrity? When you lift weights, your skin calluses to protect itself. Goggins argues that your brain does the same thing. Every time you do something you hate, you add a layer of mental callus. After years of doing this, you become untouchable. You develop a tactical mindset. When a crisis hits, while everyone else is panicking, the calloused mind is calm. It has seen pain before. It has seen the dark, and it knows the way out. You want the confidence of a lion, but you have the habits of a sheep. Confidence is earned in the dark, in the cold, and in the silence. It's earned when no one is watching and there are no likes to be had. Stop looking for a hack to build confidence. Go do the hardest thing on your to-do list right now. Do it twice. Callous your brain until the world's difficulties feel like a playground to you. Even after winning, Goggins doesn't celebrate. He performs an AAR, an after-action report. He looks at his victories and asks, where did I almost quit? Where was I weak? How can I be better? He doesn't allow himself to be satisfied. Satisfaction is the beginning of the end. He believes that the moment you think you've made it, you've lost the edge that got you there. Are you celebrating too early? You had one good week, and now you think you can take a break? The greats don't take breaks from their purpose. They refine, they adjust, they hunt for the next weakness to eliminate. Don't be satisfied with being better than yesterday. Be obsessed with being the best version of yourself that has ever existed.
The AAR of your life starts tonight. What are the weaknesses you've been ignoring? David Goggins didn't start as a great. He started as a 300-pound man with no future. He changed because he realized that no one was coming to save him. Not the government, not his parents, not a mentor. He had to be his own hero. He had to build himself from the dirt up. This is the end of the line. You've heard the philosophy of the icons. You've seen the blueprints of the geniuses. But as Goggins says, it's a lot more than just stay hard. It's about being willing to endure whatever it takes to see what's on the other side of I can't. You have greatness in you, but it's buried under layers of comfort and excuses. Dig it out. This was David Goggins, the man who refused to be broken. If you're ready to remove the governor from your brain, subscribe to the World of Greats. We don't just tell stories, we build monsters. Comment below with the word uncommon if you are committing to the 40% rule today. Let the world know you're done being average. To keep the fire burning, watch our breakdown on Jim Rohn's philosophy or the stoic strength of Marcus Aurelius. Don't stop. Don't look back. Stay hard.